Welcome to the Bad Movie Night podcast, covering the worst movies you've never seen. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bad Movie Night podcast. My name is Chris. And tonight, we've checked out a movie that everyone is buzzing about. And that is, of course, the 1995 horror movie, The Wasp Woman. The Wasp Woman. Part woman. Part wasp. I forgot to do I forgot to do the voice.
Don't mind the man behind the curtain.
So I did it there live. That's pretty good. All right, guys. We are podcasting yet again. We were off last week. Things happened. Things went down. Mm-hmm. Aaron, gone. He disappeared.
He didn't make it.
No one. He didn't make it.
He didn't survive.
He didn't survive. What happened? And I have no idea where Aaron is. He's just like, I won't be on, and maybe he'll be back, or maybe he won't.
Well,
That's
John
okay.
is on vacation, so my guess is
He said he had
Dawn's
to work, which I don't believe.
Well, that was
That's
last
such
week.
it's always his excuse. Sorry, honey, I gotta work. No, you fucking don't.
He's probably playing Mario Wonder right now.
He's probably playing. What is Mario Wonder?
The new Mario game, it looks amazing.
There's a new Mario game?
Yeah, it's a side scroller, and it looks, they like redid it, and it looks so awesome.
What? Is it out?
It's coming out the 20th.
All right, I gotta
he's
leave.
not
I gotta.
playing it.
He might be. He might be
He might-
playing.
he could be.
a
Maybe he had
version.
early access or
He
something.
could be. He could
Yeah.
be. He could be.
It looks really good.
So we're watching The Wasp Woman. This was a movie that you guys had picked to play when I was away.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was away, you guys didn't do a show because you couldn't pull it together because you needed me, the glue
Well, it's
that holds us all back.
AJ
That's
was
exactly
sick.
what we needed.
Right?
The glue.
But the reason I bring it up is, why did you guys choose The Wasp Woman?
Because
I
Because it was
suggested
good.
it.
Well, one at a time.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lindsay.
I suggested it, and we watched the. I had them watch the trailer, and everyone's like, "Yeah, we'll fucking watch that." So we watched it.
Simple enough.
When I ask you to
You
spin,
weren't
I-
here, so
when
we
I-
made a decision. Yeah.
when I ask somebody to spin me a yarn, I want a little flourish, not I wanted to
what
watch it,
happened.
so we watched it.
That's what happened.
We wanted to
It
watch
looks
something
good. We
man.
said
I'm tired
we're
of watching
in.
this horrible stuff. Frankly.
All right, whatever. Okay. All right. That was a great story, Lindsay. Very. You should write. You should be a writer. That was great. So we're watching the 1995 movie The Wasp Woman, directed by Jim Wynorski, which we've covered many of his movies on this podcast, like
There's a couple.
Chopping Mall, Deathstalker 2.
Oh,
What else did he make?
Lots
The
of
old-
movies, man.
I don't know. He's made a ton of movies, and we've watched a few of them, so I didn't know that going into this, that this was a Jim Wynorski thing, so I was pleasantly surprised. But Aaron's not here, so we have no history hole, so we have to figure out some way to cover up for the history hole.
I got it.
Oh.
Do you have a procrastination station, or do you have something?
No, but
All right.
I took a bunch of photos that you took of your time when you were in Brooklyn, and I turned them into like a little like trailer
Montage?
of your vacation. Yeah.
It was not a vacation. I was working 12, 14-hour days, but whatever.
The
You had
photos tell
so
a
much
different
fun.
story. The
You didn't
photos
even.
tell.
I didn't upload the Airbnb, which was the fucking craziest Airbnb.
Oh, yeah?
It was the
Tell us about
shittiest place I've ever seen. Going up, it was in the.
bad Airbnb.
You get to Brooklyn, and it's this nice street, and you just keep walking down this dark alley, and you walk further and further into the darkness. And then you come upon all the buildings are covered in graffiti. You get to this building, you go inside, it's disgusting. You go up 3 flights. On the third floor where we're getting off, there's a hole in the wall that just says glory with an arrow pointed to it. The Airbnb instructions are, don't talk to anyone, and if somebody asks, you're a friend staying there.
Oh, wow.
That's always sketchy.
You get in this Airbnb. It's like a loft. It's just all open. However, this guy constructed walls out of just wood
Nice.
and put up
That's
fake
awesome.
brick. It's terrible. It is
my
I
great.
slept in a closet. It was the shittiest place I've ever been in my life.
I've read some stories of like the worst Airbnb experience people have
And it
ever
was
had.
$3,000 a night.
Scary.
No, I mean it was $800 in Brooklyn, so that probably speaks. And it was for 2
Oh,
nights, so that's
wow.
probably speaks.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I got out. We left Thursday night, luckily, because I woke up Friday morning to TikToks of Brooklyn being flooded. So
Oh yeah, you got out just
Yeah,
in
that's
time,
right.
man.
yeah, got out
Yeah.
in time. Anyways, AJ has a video, but first, let's talk about the Wasp Woman. AJ, what is it about?
You want to be young forever?
Well, so does Janice. Being an aging model
This is
in
my
the
modeling
face
face.
of her own cosmetic company,
Is that a wrinkle?
I need to be young.
pressure to step aside starts to build.
Oh, she's so old.
Good thing she found the perfect formula. Who knew the secret ingredient was wasp juice? Hold on to your seats as we dive back to 1995 for the exciting tale of terror that is the Wasp Woman.
Rated R, because that bee had titties for some reason.
Wasp boobs.
And a
The
corset.
Wasp Woman.
Did you notice
Get
like
to it.
yeah, the opening title there? Those are bees, not wasps, on the screen. Pretty
Yeah, they
great.
play fast and loose with bees and wasps.
Yeah.
They
they
did.
do.
They did.
Just trust you're not gonna know the
Black
difference, you know, and they're
smudges
kind of
drawn
right.
on the screen.
We'll get into all that. AJ, that was a great premise hole.
Thanks.
All right, now let's check out some weird, creepy video AJ made about my trip to New York. Here we go.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't remember much about this. We'll see. If I can really bad.
That's it.
Play it. Play it.
The lottery line at Fine Foods is 3 blocks long, and Hassan selling PBR to hipsters with ironic mustaches who most definitely wants to punk and now wear flannel and scream over bar chords on acoustic guitars. The park's full of scum fucks, Googles and train kids, busking and flying signs for Sparks and Beast Ice. But not food for their dogs, not laundromats to clean their clothes. They don't even shower, but that's how it goes. And I don't care much either way, 'cause when they're my age, they'll all own sobs. Vacation homes with pending divorce, memberships at the golf course. And I do not, hell no, I do not. Check this out. You see, I grew up in a traffic jam, a cul-de-sac all-American, with tapered jeans and leather jacket and Nike high tops. A hair farmer from the suburbs, a drunk speed metal drummer. Now how the hell did I end up in Realtree camo and Carhartts? It's safe to say that I've lost grip. Oh, look, there goes another hipster kid in neon on a track bike, paying a school to learn art. A bi-green vegetarian, a fashion icon charlatan at the bar, buying rounds with his mother's credit card.
Okay.
All right, 2 things.
It was a feverish week. Okay.
One, I did get a burrito at Dos Toros, which was a picture of there,
Oh,
so that's cool. 2, for the listeners, AJ found random images of Brooklyn, created a montage of it. At the beginning, photoshopped me into a few of them, and then kind of just gave up for the last minute.
That's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate. Yeah.
That was good, AJ. Thank you. It was a little long. I'm not gonna lie.
was
What
a
was that
little
song?
That was a Tim Barry song.
All
I
right,
don't
we
remember the name
copyright
of
claimed.
It shouldn't, because I mixed in the perfect amount of background New York noise to like fly right.
You did the
across.
science of the perfect mixing.
I did. I brought it out and fold the bots.
All right, we just got a thing that our stream is paused because we get copyright claimed.
Did we really?
I'm kidding.
I was like, man, I really tried to make that not happen.
Did you have trouble making me into a hipster?
No, it was pretty easy. Actually, I needed more options, and since you were deleted from Facebook, my lack of images had dropped, so that was a problem.
Oh yeah.
You got a lot
I'm
of
back.
mileage out of that one shot.
The one
I
of me
did.
sitting?
I did.
Holding the
Yeah.
coffee cup. Yeah.
I spent a lot of time on it, and I was like, do I want to spend more time on this?
The answer was no.
It needed to lead to somewhere dark where like I'm hiding a body or something, and
I spent a long time. I spent like a whole morning working on it. I was like, I shouldn't be doing this right now.
yeah, I know exactly about that. But it's fun sometimes to make these things.
Yeah,
Like when I made Spiv's creepy vacation video, that was fun.
That
that was
fun.
really good.
I liked the AI me last week.
Oh yeah, AI.
2
You. I
weeks ago,
forget
yeah.
you weren't here that time. Yeah, I don't remember
Space.
what you said. Dead Space. Did you watch Dead Space?
No,
All right, fair enough. You watched the other one. You were there for that other.
I
one.
was fair for the other one. Yeah.
Yes, you know. All right, guys. We are back, ready to talk about the Wasp Woman. I guess we don't have a bumper for the history hole. No history to be talked about. We did mention this is a Jim Wynorski movie. He's made over 150 feature films. He probably spent at least 3 days making this movie.
At least.
At least.
Probably like
Wasp
Probably a
Woman
week.
out there.
Yeah.
Probably like $500 on this wasp suit, which is pretty badass. It's
Pretty badass.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty.
And before all that, we are going to do a bumper. So we'll just do the classic. Here we go.
For only $2 a month.
Hey everyone, this is Chris. I'm just reminding you in the still of tonight to go to patreon.com/badmovienightshow and sign up. For $2 a month, you get access to the exclusive bonus podcast pre-show, as well as other bonuses. That's patreon.com/badmovienightshow.
Right. The Wasp Woman. AJ, what did you think of the Wasp Woman?
I generally really enjoyed the Wasp Woman. I do feel like there were some moments that were let down throughout the film, but man, when she doesn't turn into a giant wasp and just attacks that guy on the bed, was I not cheering and like, this is a great movie? You know, yes, I was.
Get him.
I have a lot of questions
Yeah.
about that. We're going to get into it, but yeah.
I mean, those moments really saved the movie. It had some really good highs and it had some, really good lows, but generally, in comparison to what we've been watching the last month, this was great. Like, this is great. We need more movies like this.
What did we watch the last month that was so bad?
Oh God, all those witchcraft movies. Like, we watched The Apple. Come on.
Oh, the Apple.
Apple was fantastic.
Remember, we were
It was
dying.
fun.
We were
Dude,
going
I know
down
why.
in flames.
I know why this podcast is going down now because it's based Apple. Holy shit, you're right.
Yeah, it has been rough.
It's been rough.
Rough, man.
Lindsay, what did you think of the Wasp Woman?
It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of fun things in this movie. There was some really terrible acting. There was some fun, not great special effects, which are always a good time. But they started to run really thin on plot towards the end of the movie. They're just like, we don't know what else to do with this storyline. So it kind of meandered a little bit. That was about the worst thing about it for me. But overall, it was a really fun watch. I enjoyed it.
Rebecca.
Yeah, I thought it was fun too. I thought the wasp suit was fantastic, and the merging from her very like Animorphs style.
Yeah.
It did get repetitive. Like there's only so many ways that a wasp can take someone out, but it was still fun to watch.
Biv.
Yeah, I agree with Lindsay and Rebecca here. It was fun at first, but then it kind of got old as it went. And we didn't get any stings.
Doesn't that sting in itself,
You not
Biv?
sting.
That is the
Yeah.
real sting.
Yeah.
You get to tickle the person.
We're talking about the
instead.
singer? Are we talking about the singer?
We are.
Okay.
And tantric sex.
He does know how to
My
sting,
wasp.
apparently.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Yeah, it was fine.
Wow. All right.
Apple was better. I'll give you that.
I mean, The Apple was the worst fucking movie we've ever watched. But
Horror Vision's the worst fucking thing we've ever seen. It's so bad.
fucking kidding me with the horror
fucking
vision? That shit
montages.
was off the chains. I love that movie. That
Do you
was
even
fucking
remember
great.
what happened in it?
Yeah, emo guy goes and saves the internet or something like that. It's 100% accurate.
When you die, you
Nailed
get put
it.
on a CD-ROM.
Yeah.
yeah,
And you
Lindsay,
drive
if you-
into the desert and don't resolve anything.
If you die in the film.
I do love those movies where people just don't know how computers work. It's
No.
Bop, boop, boop.
I think the best thing about this movie was the 4 opening trailers because
Oh,
that was fun.
Spectre.
That was so
Spectre
fun.
great.
looks
Dude, that
great.
Richard Grieco one?
We watched
That Richard
Grieco.
We
Which
watched
one?
You
it.
did?
Yeah.
The one in
Space
space?
one?
He grinds
Yeah,
the
we
kid
watched
in the
that.
Dude,
circus
I
garbage disposal.
have it
Yeah.
right here.
Circuit Breaker? That movie's awesome.
Oh, there it is.
That was what 4 years.
You might not
ago?
have been on the show.
Yeah.
either.
No, that was
was
before
not
my
on that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's great. We could watch it again. I would watch any Grieco
I
anytime.
don't want to watch that again.
All those movies, though, even that one that was like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but stupider.
Invisible Mom
Invisible
or whatever.
Mom.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the terrible king. Oh my
Had Pete
god.
Walsh.
Just put all those on the wheel.
But they all made me super nostalgic, so I was like, oh, hell yeah. But this movie is fucking stupid and really, really dumb, guys. Like, that wasp,
So great about it.
that wasp suit is pretty sweet, and
It's
the
pretty
fact that
sweet.
it has like boobs for some reason is ridiculous.
It's a Wasp Woman.
It's not just a
awesome.
wasp.
You gotta
Question
clearly
it.
differentiate that she's a wasp
Really?
woman, not
True.
a wasp man.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was waiting like Spiv the whole time. I'm like, use the stinger. Now, there is a sex scene in which she is in the throes of passionate lovemaking and transforms into the wasp, and we don't see the stinger. So I assume
It's under the sheets.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Yeah, but
Doing a different type of stinging.
let's do it a different type of stinging. This movie makes absolutely no sense.
No.
Like, it makes sense in some ways, but
It's the concentrate wasp juice, Chris.
There were some story issues.
I
She
understand
gets
it.
really paranoid, which was a side effect that Dr.
Yeah.
Zifron, whatever his name was.
Yeah, the doctor. yeah.
Zinfandel?
Zephyrin Cochrane. I believe he
Managed
created
to
the
get
warp
himself
drive.
locked in the sewer somehow.
Zephyrin Cochrane. No, I understand. Like, strip all the details out. I get it. She wants to stay youthful. They concoct some sort of thing that makes her youthful. Actually, turns her into a wasp.
Yeah.
She
But-
could have just like wiped off those drawn on lines on her face.
Right?
but-
But my problem is like, if you said, "Hey, writer, I want you to write a story about a lady who takes a drug and turns into a wasp," and the writer's like, "Okay," and he starts adding these details. The details, even like the most basic details, is where this movie just starts to crumble. It opens with a lady and a bee guy.
Is that
It's
what
the-
people wore
it's
when
a-
they went jogging?
Of
Like,
course. It's
Jogging in her
California
leotard.
with her butt hanging out.
yeah, you
I
don't
mean,
need shorts.
it's
So
Guys, let's not
Casey.
pick apart the good parts of the movie. All right.
It's an opening stinger.
oh,
Okay. Oh, yeah, like a
She got
slasher
stuck.
movie.
She gets
like a
chased
slasher
by
movie.
these nondescript black specks.
well,
So,
it's black
the
space
shit
on the
particles
screen.
coming
It's
from
like
the
when you
sky.
cut out pieces of the frame, it's the background. That's what
Yes.
they do. It's
Fade
pretty
in and out
great.
of existence.
Pretty great.
okay, I get that. Like, we were watching it, and those don't look like bees, and they disappear into the vortex of the sun. But why did bees kill her?
Because they're crazy. They're murder
Crazy.
No,
It was on the
she was
radio.
warned.
It was on
She
the
was
radio,
warned.
yeah.
She was warned.
I understand. That is really dumb, guys. That is not what happens.
I was expecting those bees to come back in, or wasps, I guess, and
Exactly.
be kind of like bioengineered
minions.
or something.
Okay.
It's the reason I ask is because they paint it as though like this is setting up something, but that has nothing to do with
Nothing.
anything in the movie.
It's just, it introduces the bee guy.
That's an important character.
yeah,
He is.
that
The
matters.
bee guy.
He's integral to the plot.
Yeah, he's
Gotta get the wasp.
comedic relief. Comedic relief, people.
He's in 2 scenes. He's in that one, and then he dies later.
Yeah.
That's it.
He brings the
The wasp
delivers
to
the
the doctor,
wasp.
though.
Yeah, which
Without
is
doing
That
there would be no
same
wasp.
fucking
cat
door
wasp.
opening sound effect like 20 times.
It's better than the
I
crickets.
started taking a tally of the door opening sound effect. It was so bad.
The most offensive sound effect in this movie is the
crickets.
shoes. No. Oh, the crickets when they're
Crickets when they're in the house.
it is so. Now,
they're
Spiv,
in the house.
I have done and I have seen movies where you add cricket noise because it implies
Yeah.
nighttime,
Cricket noise.
even when you're inside. But these crickets were off the chains. They were loud.
Yeah,
as fuck.
they were-
They had
in
come
the house,
door. They
hanging
left
out.
the door open.
Maybe there's a sequel of Cricket Woman.
But she just plays the game. She doesn't actually become one. You're just waiting the whole time. No, but the shoes, the stepping of the sneakers is so
Yeah.
obnoxious
That
the
was
whole time.
a weird thing.
Yeah, all the Foley work was. Yeah.
Foley was terrible.
It was bad. It was
but-
made for TV though, too. In perspective,
Oh,
I don't
was
know
it?
what TV channel was airing this by. the way.
Probably
was
like
like-
Showtime or
in the
something like
90s.
that.
Yeah.
There
How
was
was this
some
made for TV?
steaminess. Yeah.
So this movie plays out like it's a Skinamax movie at times, where it's like, all right,
A little bit.
we're gonna have a long sex scene, but all the sex scenes are very short.
The music is very Skinamax.
There were
Yeah.
there were 2 songs. There was the piano music and the strings. That was it.
I think I have the strings. We can listen to it.
Yep.
That's it.
Fred Olin Ray is in this movie. Didn't realize it. Really? Did you see that? No credits, Lindsay. Fred Olin Ray. That's pretty funny. He plays somebody.
I didn't recognize him as anything.
Let's look at this main woman who's supposed to be old, even though she's 30, and not old at all. Like I don't.
Right?
It's
She's
her
from,
hands.
I mean,
her
they give her
hands are so old.
They give her a little bit of bags under her eyes, I guess.
Oh, is that what they were doing?
try, but
Okay.
it's like,
And
and they
they do
kind
a
of
little
grease her
forehead
hair
line
up a
on
little
it.
Yeah, her
bit.
hair's like
Deep
It is a
boost or
topical
something.
concept, though, when you think about the fear of getting old, and like, especially for someone like that who their whole career and life rely on that
She's
youthful
Sharon Stone
looks,
from Catwoman.
You know,
She's the head of
It's the
this
same
cosmetics company, and she's the face of the brand. But I mean,
Yeah.
at some point, you're not the face of the brand anymore. You move
Right.
on, right?
You're-
she's
you're
still the
gonna age
owner.
out.
Of
don't
the
tell
Yeah.
Trump that. You know,
Just saying.
I don't know about that. What?
Because otherwise, your market is changing. You know,
Oh, that's true. Then,
then you have to
you're
market
out-
towards old ladies.
Well, if your stuff works, that's
Yes,
still,
Viv.
The
you know,
wasp juice works.
it does.
and the wasp juice works.
We'll get to the wasp
She's
juice.
from Dream Warriors.
Is she? Oh, okay. But I guess I was
Beautiful
confused,
and-
and maybe it was like the 480p resolution and the compression.
Character.
But I didn't think she looked old, and I didn't know what they were
No.
talking about, and then I didn't think she looked younger. So I was like, "This wasp shit doesn't do anything."
when she
Just
walked
made her
in
into a
and
fucking
the
wasp.
She looked
secretary was like, "Oh my goodness, look at you!" I'm like,
Is
What?
something
it,
different?
it was hard to tell because it's obviously like a VHS rip, but I mean, they wash her hair and brush it,
right.
and she has like some makeup on. That's essentially what they do to her to make her look younger.
I will, if I let my beard and hair grow and don't do anything with it, I look something, and then when I cut my hair and it's all cleaner, I look different. I don't know if I necessarily look older, but like my point is it science, all right? What, AJ, what were you gonna say?
No, I was
That is
curious
your
where this
deep
was gonna
thought
go.
from Chris.
That's where
Yeah.
it goes. I'm just saying
He's
a
trying
little,
to imagine the difference.
a little aesthetic choices are, those make a difference when you do things. That's
That's
what I'm
true.
saying.
That's fair.
Because I don't think Maria Ford was probably that much younger than her, the actress.
No,
No.
probably
Yeah,
not.
probably not.
I could probably look that up anyways, but
But she is not good in this. She's really, really bad.
Jennifer Rubin or Maria Ford?
Jennifer Rubin.
Oh, actually, she is 4 years older.
That's not.
Can we talk about the ridiculous photo shoot setup that was happening in the movie? Like,
Yeah, we will.
no
But
sense at all.
Jennifer Rubin, the same year that she was in this movie, she was in Screamers.
Oh my god, Screamers is so good.
Screamers is so fucking good.
I love that movie. I watched the movie a dozen times.
Oh, we should watch it again.
You should.
We should watch it. Screamers.
Have a Screamers
podcast.
night. We could watch the other ones because they're terrible.
We watched the
watched
other
the
one for
second
the
one.
show.
It was
movie.
Yeah.
For
Are
show.
there more? And like 3 or 4 of them? I don't know. I get confused.
We should make our own Screamers short, AJ.
Easy to do.
Short.
You just get a can of soup and cut it. They look like razors and pull it on a
right,
string through some dirt.
I'm on board. Let's look at this. All right, you want to look at this photo? His photo setup.
Yeah, let's look at this. This is ridiculous.
What was like? Get me another layer of diffusion. What does that mean? Like,
They're trying to make
cover up her
make
wrinkles.
comments on her
So
being old.
old.
I
That's
know,
what
but
that
She
means.
needs filters.
Looks
That's
like
what
my
that
mom.
means.
It's like on Star Trek where they would put the
light's not
fuzzy
even
filter
hitting
when
her.
a lady's on screen.
Did you see that umbrella light? It's like hitting her like her feet.
I know. It's awful.
Stupid. So stupid. It's like, guys, you're literally making a movie and you're fucking up the
I just
sequence
love
where they're
this-
taking photos in the movie.
Whatever this pose is.
Oh yeah. That's the one.
I don't. When I
That's the
pose, I
Richard
don't really
Avedon
do much
photo, right?
hand stuff. Like, you got to be bold
That's
to do
why you're
hand
not a
stuff.
model.
That's true. And yeah, other reasons. I don't look like Maria
And this
Ford.
this seems very professional
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
for a
I mean,
skincare company.
Yeah.
I'd buy the product.
Sold.
What?
Oh my god.
What an assistant.
Oh my gosh.
So so I was watching this movie.
Mm-hmm.
We get the core conflict right away. I appreciate that. She's an owner of this company. She's kind of feeling bad because she's getting older, and they're saying they need a new face. That's a good setup. There's a good premise there. How is this woman? She's going to dive into something dark to appease all these people. She shouldn't. There should be some sort of moral to this thing or something like that. Say something. Comment something on that, right?
Okay.
They kind of do.
I mean that
Do they?
a little
They
bit.
kind of do at the end because it's more about her relationship with the photographer.
Yeah.
Because he's
Yeah.
like, I don't care what you look like, and she fucked everything up so she could
Yeah,
look
and he was pretty
younger.
honest
And
about
he
it.
loved her, and he loved
Yeah.
her. And
I kind of like that he turned out not to be like one of these
Yeah,
asshole
but
Yeah.
but he turned out to not be the asshole. But in every scene except for the one where Maria Ford overtly like tries to seduce him, he is an asshole. He does seem like he's like, do you know what I mean? Like they said, they
seems
don't.
shady.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Like,
it does.
I'm gonna go to Palm Springs by myself for a while.
Yeah. To me, it's like it's not fair to the viewer. They're like lying to the viewer most of the time about his character. It's not consistent, I guess. So
fair.
I thought he was shitty because he seemed like the 90s movie creepy photographer, right? Until that one scene where Maria Ford tries to seduce him and leaves the earring. Where he's like, I'm not gonna do you. I'm going to Palm Springs. He looks like the guy from Last
Yeah,
Man on
shoots
Earth.
bars.
You know what I'm talking about?
From who?
The Last Man on Earth, that show. He looks like Will Forte.
I've never seen that show.
Oh yeah,
It's really good. That show's
Is
great.
it really?
Yeah, it's hilarious. Go ahead, Lindsay.
But I do like all the scenes that we get with the doctor. Like he sends
Yeah.
a fax just out of the blue to some skincare company, like, "Hey, I got some wasp project. You might want to come check it out."
Come along.
And then he's done the thing with the mice, and she's like, "Oh, I can't really tell. They look the same. They might be moving around a little more." So he injects the cat,
Yeah.
and when she comes back, it's a kitten.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
And
time
then-
machine
yeah.
serum.
Yes.
And
That's
then
where
she's like, "Inject me now." It's
Right?
like, I want to turn
Yeah.
into a little girl. What?
that's where it all falls apart.
Yeah.
In the science they set up, she should have turned into a baby before turning into a
But-
wasp.
But cat years are different than human years. Like it
true.
reversed the time maybe like 5 years, which they say, oh, you look about 5 years younger.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
it's shitty movie logic, but I mean, they at least
Waspy.
attempt to explain it a little bit.
I was getting some Darkman vibes in that Mad Doctor's laboratory a little bit.
Dude,
Little
he
bit.
has fans on his ceiling like that. It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They are just box fans sitting up there, aren't they?
I know, but it's badass. Viv. It's fucking badass.
Dollar store box fans.
Everything's so dark. Like there's a scene where the photographer guy's like looking at photos at his table, but he doesn't turn a light on. He just does it by moonlight. Like, who does this shit?
It's so ridiculous.
It's so ridiculous. But like some of that lighting and stuff is pretty fun.
Yeah. This sequence was ridiculous. Where how does the door lock behind him? Why is there a locked
because
door?
Wasp
in the
Cat
sewer?
did it.
Did Wasp Cat close
No,
the
he was
door
on the
and
other
lock it?
side.
You don't know what Wasp Cat is gonna do.
Yeah, Wasp
That is
Pack can
true.
do a
Yeah,
lot.
Wasp Cat is
I guess Wasp Cat can do a
Tricky.
lot. I gotta learn.
lures
But I
you
love
right
the-
down into the sewer.
Yes, I love the shot where they just stick it on the front of the camera and run down the hallway. It's effective. It works.
My favorite scene was when they like accidentally just blew up the fog machine or something, and it was like there's a fire. Like that's so ridiculous. Like,
Awesome.
And some of her transitions into the Wasp Woman, like some were better than others. Probably the worst and funniest one is right after she tries to assault the money guy,
Oh,
and she's like
investor,
coming out from behind the screen. And it's probably the worst transition. It's like a fake body, and then she transitions
have
into
that
the
one.
it's like a fake human body, and then she transitions into the Wasp Woman. It's horrible.
Okay, so the cat just gets turned into a wasp, a giant wasp, right?
Yeah.
It still turns back and forth, though, right?
And it sounds like a cat still, and a wasp.
A little bit, yeah. They just layer the
furry
sounds over
wasp.
top of it. I thought that was pretty funny though. I was laughing at that point when it like attacked him. Like
was
it did have some funny
ridiculous.
And it's a
moments.
great explosion too.
Oh man,
Yeah,
yeah,
it flipped a cop
completely.
car. Yeah. This has to be from another movie, right?
Possibly.
Probably actually. 'Cause if it's not, like they went to the effort of blowing up a car,
Right?
but not like to the effort of like the kills being anything more than a wasp slapping people.
Well, she bites that one guy's dick off.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
Take him down.
She does bite his dick off. Do wasps even have teeth though? That's the real. Do they even have mouths?
Yeah.
Yeah, they eat
They've got
stuff.
mouths.
They suck in pollen, right, or whatever it is, pollen juices, flower
I mean,
pollen.
yeah.
They eat
Spiff?
decaying stuff.
Oh, look at that. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty
It is cool.
for the '90s. That's pretty cool.
But you're right. There really isn't a lot of gore in this movie.
I don't need gore. It's just like
I need
none of the kills are anything but the lady just slapping people.
True.
And I'm like, I don't think that's like
The
the wasp is
slapping,
known for
yeah.
stinging.
Right.
When like this, our secretary, like she slaps her a bunch, but she's not hurt.
No.
And other people, she slaps like 3 times and they're dead.
Well, Spiff, because it's a rubber suit.
I need consistency in my wasp
Rubber
slaps.
soup. Yeah,
Okay,
I could get that. Yeah.
but the first time it's revealed, the Wasp Woman, pretty good.
It's pretty
Yeah.
great, especially on the bed, and you like see the feet and stuff when it's like the full body. That's pretty impressive for a made-for-TV movie.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna knock on the wasp suit. It's pretty badass.
It was pretty good.
It's pretty bad. It's absurd. It's so absurd. Look at that.
Why is Spiv, your audio like you have this now?
Yeah,
Does
it
anyone
is.
hear it?
Yeah, your audio like filter or whatever is like way up. I hear
And my
all your
laptop
fuzz.
fan kicked in.
Oh, maybe that's
Is that what it
busy.
is?
I don't
Oh
know.
my
It's doing
God.
something.
What do you
in
think about the
background,
wasp
I guess.
layer where like all the bodies are kept against the wall?
They
and
didn't
stuff?
show enough of it
No, they
Yeah,
didn't.
they
And
kept
where
hinting
was
at
this
it.
cave that,
on the beach.
Yeah, where no one will ever find it.
No idea.
where she had the dream where she turned into a skeleton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
Why? Why?
With her
Wha-
parasol.
What about? Okay, No,
photographer. Yeah.
I've seen a wasp. I may or may not have been stung by a wasp in my life.
Really?
And I don't
killed
think
a
you
wasp
just.
nest recently.
They have a purpose. They don't just be like
Yeah.
murder. They're not just murderers, right? Why
Killing
are
a
why?
wasp.
Why does she
But
become violent?
these are the killer wasps.
The murder hornet.
They
the
were
ones-
just regular
'cause
wasps.
the
They were
bee
the
guy
murder
captures
hornets.
them.
They were
That makes
angry.
Is that a real
sense
thing,
now.
murder hornets? Or are they just playing up on like when everyone was scared of killer
No,
bees?
they're a real
I thought
thing.
that was going to be a
Well, they're a
thing.
real
They're
thing, but they're
huge.
just. They're just.
But they're just.
Where are
really,
the killer
really big.
bees? They're supposed to migrate already.
They're in Utah or something, aren't they?
They're in Utah.
Utah.
They're somewhere no one cares. Killing everybody.
So
It's a massacre.
she is driven by jealousy. Is that what it
Yeah.
is?
Yes.
Because of the side effects. Because he lists them off. He's like mood swings or delusions or stuff like that. And the delusions are her dreams. Yeah.
That was a great sequence, that one.
But then when she finds the earring, then it's done.
Oh, that was so... Oh, look at that skeleton.
Why did she become old skeleton?
'Cause
That
that's
was her
her-
aging.
Yeah.
That's what
her
happens
biggest
when
fear.
you go in the sun.
They spent a lot of money on that, Chris. It's not knock
Spent a
on it.
lot of money on that.
That effect. Yeah.
Hey, it was mid-90s. Low budget.
Yeah. That's what I'm
But-
saying. This is pretty good for mid-90s.
Where do I have the? I have the big wasp. The wasp
Oh, this poor
suit
guy. Yeah.
itself. It's pretty good.
Awesome.
And there's definitely a mixture of CGI at times, but I feel like from the waist up, like they show, it's all just
It's
a
all
suit.
practical, yeah.
Yeah.
I kept wondering what it smelled like.
Like in real life, or like what a
Yeah.
wasp would smell like.
Sweat.
No, like
Wet
the
and it
rubbery.
stinks. Yeah.
Is there a reason why we haven't invented the technology to make things bigger? You know what I mean? Just like zap it and make it bigger.
I don't know.
Like
Better call Rick
anything?
Moranis.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like I put it
Like
on
a
a
grow
thing.
ray?
Reversing Hungry Reshrunk the Kid laser beam or
It's
something?
the second one, Honey, I Blew Up.
Blew up
Kid.
the baby.
It's-
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
It's so stupid. I forgot there was a second one. It's so stupid.
The
I
first
remember
one was
going to
great.
Epcot Center and they shrink the audience down. That was a cool ride.
Yeah, why can't we do that? What's the science? Biff.
I don't know.
Ask Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem like a priority with everything else going on.
What are you talking about?
Probably.
You could take a fucking piece of meat and blow it up to 7,000% and then feed 1 million people.
But wouldn't it just make everything bigger in the
I feel like you probably just get cancer in the
You'd get a
end.
lot of air.
You know?
Spiff,
Like,
you're going
that
to get
can't
so
be
much
good.
cancer anyways. That's all you get from anything. Air is delicious, Spiff. Put some ketchup on it. It'd be great.
You get some Perry air like in Spaceballs.
Would you rather be shrunken or blown up?
Shrunken.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
How big are you blowing up?
Why?
Yeah.
What's your reasoning?
Yeah, I guess being blown up would kind of suck because everybody would see that you're a big blown up monster and then they'd just
That was a
kill
good
you.
movie, the old black and white one, The Incredible Shrinking Man. He was like stuck in the basement and fighting spiders and shit. That was a great
Yeah,
film.
that would be terrible, Spiff.
Yeah.
What, you get shrunk,
Scary.
no one knows
You get to
you're small.
ride
You gotta
on
fight a fucking
ants.
house spider, Spiv. Good luck.
Ants will just eat your ass.
No, but you
Probably.
train the ants and make them your
Exactly.
horses.
I don't think ants have consciousness, do they?
I think the ant would kill you pretty fast.
Yeah, Spiff, you'd be dead from ants. So Maria Ford becomes the new face of the company, and she's jealous. So she ends
Yeah,
up
and-
murdering her.
And she was nothing but nice to everybody, too.
She tried to
you
steal
have to
her
kill her.
She tried
boyfriend.
to
Tried to
take her
steal her
boyfriend.
man. Why did she
Well-
try and do that?
That's how you get ahead in the business.
Yeah.
The photographer? Nobody gives a shit about the photographer.
He's the one taking your pictures.
If it's the boyfriend
He's
of the
gonna
boss,
make you look good.
I don't know.
Boyfriend of the boss.
Yeah,
I don't know,
had a good
guys.
career move.
It's never happened to me, so.
But all the stuff that they had in there with like the guy who was trying to sell the company out from under her and like all the corporate drama shit just kind of fell flat and went nowhere.
Yeah, it
what was
wasn't
the guy's
necessary.
motivation
Yeah, there's a lot
for
more opportunities
selling?
for that. That's
He
very
wanted
true.
money. He was going to get a kickback
there-
or something. I
And
don't
there weren't a
know.
lot
He
of
was gonna get money
characters
anyway.
in the
Yeah.
corporation. We just have like the administrative assistant and her business partner. That's really all you see.
Yeah.
You know?
And they don't really show her doing anything to run the company. She's just like signing things at her desk and opening and closing files and handing them to people.
She had that 30-second long meeting with the investors.
Oh, that's true.
There was
That's
no
true.
internet back then. That's what you did, is just sign things.
You gotta sign everything.
Yeah, she didn't have a computer in her office. It's so weird.
Do you feel like you would even be doing any work without a computer?
You'd probably be
Back then, you need a really fast typewriter, I guess.
And you mess up one letter, do you have to redo the whole thing?
That's what
Yeah.
whiteout's for.
You get really
Yep.
good at typing.
That's why you have a secretary.
True.
Administrative assistant.
Right.
What was your favorite kill
That's the
in the
proper
movie?
term.
Her assistant looked familiar to me, but I looked at her filmography.
She
and I
did
didn't
look
know
Yeah,
anything.
it's, like,
familiar.
really familiar.
Oh, this lady.
That
gets
lady.
slapped.
Uh-huh.
What's her name?
I don't know.
No idea.
She might just have one of those faces, too.
Yeah.
True.
Wasp Woman.
Because this was like early 90s.
This is a remake of a Roger Corman movie.
Yeah.
Has
Maybe we should
anyone
watch the
seen-
old one.
Have you seen the old one?
Not
Nope.
seen it.
Yeah.
It's like
Apparently she gets pushed
56
out
or
a window
something.
at the end.
1959 or something.
Is her name Melissa Brazel, Spiv?
I don't know, maybe.
Could be.
She was in a movie called Demolition High and Killbots.
Well, those both
Those
sound
both
nice.
sound cool.
Those sound fantastic.
Killbot sounds
Cheerleader
really good.
Massacre, The Wasp Woman, Demolition High, Body Chemistry 4.
Oh, wow.
Full exposure.
I'm sure that's a quality
Yeah.
cinematic experience.
Once you get to number 4, things are fantastic.
Dude, she was in Cyborg 3, The Recycler,
the recycler.
and a movie from 1995 called Sorceress with Linda Blair and Julie Strain in her butthole.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we gotta watch that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put that on the wheel.
That sounds good. Jealous witch Erica uses her powers to influence her unwitting husband Larry and his colleagues who all work for a big law firm. Also directed by Jim Wynorski in the same year.
Oh,
Nice.
This guy was
Wow.
busy.
Staying busy.
Anything else? Anything else you want to talk about with the Wasp Woman? What did you think of the end where
where they exploded her?
they exploded her?
did
But then she
It's-
was still there.
But
Pretty
it's like,
cool.
Or was it
but
the
was
cat
she
wasp?
still there?
Well,
was
was
she
that
just
was
a
that
wasp?
was that the cat wasp?
That's what I thought maybe,
Why does
but
she just stand
she
there,
just
like-
throws it in
She
with
just,
the other
like,
dynamite.
She makes it blow up.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
right
I
before
missed
that,
that part.
they show a flashback of her moments with the photographer, and she chooses.
So
to kill
she's like,
herself.
I'm
Yeah,
done.
She's
Okay.
like,
Monster.
I can't do this.
She walks like this.
She sacrificed herself. That's
That's
how
true.
Spiv looks.
Running away would be tough for her.
And then when she
way
does
to go.
die, there is a stinger at the end, and I'm not talking about it because she's a wasp. But you see the shadow silhouette of another wasp, implying.
Da-da-da.
See, I think that's cat wasp. The
That's
wasp
totally
cat.
cat wasp. 'Cause
Man,
we all
they should just
forgot
have a
about
spin-off
Cat Wasp.
movie, Cat Wasp, on the go. It'd be great.
Cat Wasp checks in.
It could be a comedy.
The only other question I had in
Pixar
this
movie.
movie is she keeps, even though the doctor is dead, she doesn't know where he is. He's just disappeared.
Right.
She goes in and starts taking the serum that he has, and there's like 2 vials,
Yeah.
and she takes the last one, but then she comes back and does she fucking make her own? Or
I don't know.
where did she?
I think it
Scientist
was
now.
just pee.
She-
It looked like pee. It looked very pee-like.
the scientist just doesn't feel like going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
He was working real hard. He couldn't take a break.
Yeah.
He was addicted.
Here's the real question: Mansquito versus Wasp Woman.
Oh man, screw
Oh, man, there's the movie that needs to be made.
Mansquito was like the 100 times better version of this movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot newer, too, on a bigger budget.
Mansquito wasn't newer?
Yeah,
was like
big
98.
time. No, it was way new. Wasn't it like early 2000s?
Oh, it was 2005. You're
Yeah,
right.
you can do so much in early 2000s.
Hey,
So
Yeah, you just
You get it. Yeah,
you just open
so
up
much.
After Effects and you're done.
I have one note in my
5
notes for Mansquito. It says movie of the year.
Spiv. I like your notes.
It was. Wait, Lindsay, did you watch it?
I haven't watched it yet.
She's not gonna.
You gotta
Yes,
watch
I
it.
will.
And the year's
Yeah.
gonna come.
No,
I think we're just gonna make. Wasp Woman
I
movie of
watched
the year.
everything last year except for like one thing, and it was something that everybody hated. So I'm like, I'm
Like,
not even gonna
what was
watch
it?
it. I think it was some fantasy movie.
Oh.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it sounds
It's
about
hard
right.
to find.
Yeah,
They're
it's
all
probably
terrible.
right that this. Yeah. Made the right decision.
All right. Well, anything else with the Wasp Woman?
I don't.
Did you think there was like a female empowerment message in this?
I think
She
they
was going after all the
tried.
guys, but then
I think there should have been.
Yeah.
There
I think
should have
it's
been.
Yeah, as best as you can get in 1997, maybe.
5.
You know, like 5. Yeah, when was this?
Well, yeah, because when she starts off with the one dude, the photographer assistant or whoever he is, he's been kind of misogynistic and making all these comments about women.
Yeah.
Like, he has one really disgusting line. I think it was him. He's like, "Oh, I could eat the panties off of her." And I'm like,
What?
but she
Maybe
goes
they're
up to him
edible.
could be. But she goes up to him at the bar and is like, "Yeah, you get all the girls or
yeah.
whatever." And she's like throwing it in his face, and she's gonna kill him, because
Yeah,
of
it's like a
those.
revenge
It's like a
thing,
little bit of a revenge, but the rest of them, I guess, are kind of that way because like the partner in the company is trying to screw her over, and the money guy wanted to force her out to be in the face. I mean, she's not just targeting these people to target them. There is a little bit of connection, but I just wish it would have been a little stronger.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think
Biff?
so.
I think we talked about it all,
Hold on.
man.
I think I had a few science questions that I
Okay.
emailed to
Let's hear.
myself. Let me see. Can't find them. Hold on.
We need a bumper. Science.
All right, never mind. We asked all my science questions. Why did the bees kill that girl at the beginning? Why does she not look any younger? Why does the cat turn into a kitten, but she doesn't turn into a baby? Those are my science questions.
There we go. We covered it.
You got them all covered.
We don't have any answers for any of them, but whatever.
Nope.
It don't matter. All right, AJ, would you recommend the Wasp Woman?
Yeah, I think we're gonna recommend it. It's kind of an oddity in a way. The special effects and the creature costume was cool, and comparatively to what we've been watching recently, I thought it wasn't bad. Yeah, I had a fun time watching it. Check it out.
Lindsay.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend this one. This would be a fun one to watch with other people because there's so many like reoccurring bad things that happen. The stupid sound effects, the terrible acting, the bad special effects. No, I definitely recommend it.
Rebecca.
Yeah, I'd recommend it as well. I think the fun outweighs some of the slog that you have to get through.
Speaking of slog, you have to get through. Spiv.
Yeah, I guess I'll recommend this one. It's yeah, it's not great, but it's not long. So yeah, sure, check it out.
I
Rave
too
review.
would recommend it, but I feel like all of us recommending it means it's good, and it's definitely not good, but it's not terrible either.
No.
Yeah.
It was fine,
Yeah,
and I like the '90s nostalgia it brought out.
She had
Those were the
that.
best
She had that skirt suit in like every color.
Yeah,
big shoulder
that's
pads.
impressive.
Well, that's
Shoulder
what a
pad.
businesswoman wears.
That building was cool too.
Very
And
futuristic.
the wasp itself.
I don't know
Very
what
cool.
is this.
Yeah, nice
It's
creature
called
costume.
posing, Lindsay. It's called modeling. Okay.
Oh Jesus.
Good old AI breed. All right. I guess that's it. Time to move on and play a game. So here we go.
Game time, baby.
Your theories are the worst kind. Try your best and sloppy, and your conclusions are highly unpleasant. Shall we play?
Wasps.
All right. We're going to get the buzz about some wasps. All right. How many different wasp species are there worldwide?
42.
87.
73.
23.
There are 30,000.
Damn.
What? 30,000?
30,000 species.
Holy
Little
shit.
mud daughters.
Goodness.
How does that make any sense? How come there's not 30,000 species of humans?
Because there's one. We
Did
killed
you
them all.
Invent the shrinking ray yet, or whatever you're making.
We'll get there.
True or false? All wasps live in groups.
True.
False.
False. Because, yeah, the cicada killers are always by themselves.
Yeah, that's true. There's cicada killers, man. They're out.
Those are big.
Yeah, they are. That is false. There are some that live by themselves. They prefer the solitary life. True or false? Wasps can only sting once.
False.
In this
That
movie,
is
though, they never sting.
False.
Oh,
They can sting multiple times, and it's only the female that stings.
Interesting.
So they had the opportunity. She
Just like in real life.
had a stinger. Didn't use it.
That's why she got exploded.
What part of the wasp is the petiole? Is it the antenna, the nose, the waist, or the rear?
Rebecca, this is a family
Nose.
show. Family show, but I'm going rear. We're going right in the rear.
It's got to be the waist. I'm going to say waist.
It
That
is
little
the...
tiny connection.
Yep, it is the waist.
I was
The
right.
slender waist.
Spit, you have a nice little
Petiole.
petiole.
Thank you, Chris.
Who needs a proboscis when you got a petiole?
I'll show you my metasoma later.
Oh,
Ooh.
I gotta figure out what that is, but I feel
It's the yellow and black striped abdomen.
yeah.
You can look at it with your ocelli.
Oh.
What color are the cuckoo wasps in Australia? Are they purple, green, blue, or orange?
Blue.
Purple.
Yeah.
They're
maybe
blue because if they were
That
green,
sounds
they would
cool.
die, Rebecca.
What?
Australia has some.
They're
crazy
blue because
shit
if they were
there.
green, they would die.
They are blue.
Told you.
Oh, look at
pretty
that.
cool.
It's quite the blue.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
they're
their
really
stinger?
cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, the stinger is like the same length as the body. It's
Australia.
terrifying.
That's intense.
It's Australia. Everything will kill you. True or false? Wasps pollinate plants.
I'd
False.
say true. Some of them do.
Yeah, I don't believe that's true.
That is true. There are some plants that are only pollinated by wasps.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
And true or false? Wasps eat meat.
True.
True. Some of them
we
do.
just saw this
Fuckers will
movie.
eat anything.
Yeah, of course, it's true. Eat
Yeah.
all kinds of meat.
That's a cicada color there, isn't it?
Oh,
I think they're orangey color. Anyways.
did it get stuck? Oh, there it goes. Yep. They eat insects, invertebrates, and animal carcasses.
Ew.
Nice.
Wasps are gross.
Yeah.
Kill them all.
There you go. Now you know a little bit more about wasps.
I know a lot
I,
about
I
wasps.
saw an
Wow.
Instagram reel last night. These people feed their chickens meat, like
Oh.
dead carcasses. There's like 50 chickens in this reel just pecking at dead carcasses.
Yeah, well,
I'm like,
chickens,
this
like-
is not
That's awful.
right in my brain.
If a
No.
chicken dies, though, won't they just eat the dead chicken?
Yeah, they'll eat it.
They're omnivores, aren't they?
Yeah, it's
like
just
chicken.
bizarre to see like 30 chickens just going to town on a carcass. It's the weirdest thing.
That's
That's how
strange.
the,
I mean, that's like a
how the
potluck dinner.
apocalypse
If
starts.
like 30 people went and ate a bunch of meat. That's all it is. You just
But
But they're
birds aren't
chickens.
supposed. The chickens aren't supposed to eat meat. It's like
Fair enough.
vultures.
all right. Let's move on. Do some listener feedback. Thank you, Rebecca.
You're welcome.
I suggest we read some listener feedback, sir.
Make it so, number one.
Emails. You tiny little emails. You precious little emails. Where are you?
Last time we checked out Dead Space from 1991. K.E. Willia? Kawillia?
A.E. Willia.
Kawillia? I don't know. It's the new person.
Willia. Okay.
Early in this episode, you mentioned a movie called Termination Man. That film was my introduction to Steve Railsback, perhaps my favorite bad movie actor.
See him?
Watch
Like
that
Force.
movie, and also check out a couple of his other works, including Private Wars and Escape 2000, also known as Turkey Shoot.
Steve Rails
cool.
back.
Turkey
Yeah, he has
Shoot?
in Life Force. Okay. Yeah, I've seen Turkey Shoot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it worth
seen it.
watching?
I don't remember. It's like they're like running away, and I think there's like a guy with a tank or something. I don't remember. We have a
sounds
problem.
kinda
The wheel.
cool.
The wheel is not working.
Uh oh.
We better fix that, Chris.
We have movies we can put on the wheel.
We do.
We watched a few.
Demolition High. Dava Black was very disappointed that this wasn't the animated Dead Space movie that's based on the video game.
Dude, there's two animated Dead Space movies. The first one's pretty good. No one? Anyone?
Okay.
Bueller?
Animated movie? No.
You don't like any animated movies?
AJ doesn't like fun.
Based on video games? I don't know.
Yeah, that's...
Well, okay. Take away the video game thing.
They can't all be Blood Rain 3.
All right, I got it.
That was the Nazi one, right? Marilyn Knepper. This movie had a TV movie feel to it, like early Sci-Fi Channel. Wasp Woman looks awesome. I think it's a remake of Wasp Woman.
It is a remake of Wasp Woman.
It is indeed.
It also feels like a sci-fi original.
Yeah.
From the 90s.
From that time period, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but there wasn't that much boobies.
There was only 2 little shots.
Like,
of
why
boobies.
even bother?
very
Like, they
quick
should have just
boobies.
stopped.
Was
And
it
then
on
they could have been.
TNT and not Showtime? Like
TNT.
Can you swear on stuff now? I started watching that new Chucky show, and they say the F word all the time.
After a certain hour, you can
Okay, well, you
swear.
can do
You
whatever
let them
you want.
fly.
What does it matter anymore? Like,
Right?
It doesn't. Can
like,
we get over
the way
this whole
things are
Puritan
going, who
bullshit?
cares?
Yeah.
That's the least of our problems.
50 years from now, the end of the world will be coming, and ABC will still not show boobies or say fuck.
In South American countries, there's boobies on commercials.
I need to move.
I don't know what the product is, but I'm buying.
We could probably afford a mortgage in South America.
True.
Really?
Just saying.
Probably don't even need a mortgage, just buy the house. PC, another new person here with looks like a computer wearing a tuxedo. Am I the only one who thought this was supposed to be Dead Space the game?
Yes.
No, you were not.
No?
Mike
Who else?
D. Oh, what?
Who else thought it was supposed to be
Who
the game?
else? Well, you guys did.
No. We did
And
not. think
Dava
it
was disappointed.
Well, yes, that's fair.
Oh,
So there's other people.
We're always disappointed. It's the show. It's the theme of the show.
yeah,
Disappointing
it's
movie
about
night.
disappointing life choices.
Like spending an hour a week watching bad movies.
We live in those disappointments.
Mike D. I love V, and June Chadwick played in the original version of this movie, and Mark Singer was in this movie, and they both were in V.
Okay.
Okay.
One of my
Is that 'cause
favorite-
Aaron
Yeah.
kept talking about V last week when shut up about V?
Was he?
Yeah, I was like, Aaron, shut up about V. No one
I
cares
mean,
about
he's
V.
not coming back, right?
No,
I just remember being an AI person talking about my couch. But
that's fair.
one of my favorite sci-fi stories from when I was a kid, plus Robert Englund played a good alien in it, who then got the role of Freddy Krueger.
Nice.
And we have the Freddy Krueger connection with this movie.
I've never seen V. I've never seen the new V with Marina.
Sirtis?
No, whatever from that show.
Yeah.
That
When you get a
lady.
when you get a
Firefly? Is
haircut,
that what it is?
it's like you're different.
Marina Braccaran or something. I don't know what her name is. I didn't cut my hair, Spiff.
Well, it looks like you did, kind of.
Oh, thanks.
You got a little mohawk thing going down the center.
Oh, I've always said that.
Yeah, it's very early 2000s.
You get some frosted tips on there.
Who's this guy think he is? Who does this guy think he is?
Watched both Forbidden World and Dead Space back to back.
Okay.
I didn't make the
Some
frosted tips
summaries
comment.
I did. Forbidden World. Stupid people do stupid things and die. Why are women so horny? Why is the lead man always some old fart in older movies? Nudity can be fun, and I liked the visuals, but did not enjoy this movie. Not recommended.
Oh, okay.
And then Dead Space. Hated the robot's design. This was ugly and stupid in fun ways. Hilarious scenes and lines, a bit boring at times, but will recommend for its great silly moments.
Fair enough. I mean, I think we all agree with all that.
Well, the men in those older movies aren't old. They're 38. They just look like they're 60.
Can I ask you a question,
crazy.
Lizzie? Wait,
What?
can I ask you a question?
Huh.
38 is not old?
No.
No, 40.
thank
Fuck you guys, I'm going out!
Aren't you the youngest person on the show?
I am, but still, that's...
That's not old.
funny.
No.
Go out on a high
I
note
mean,
here.
but it is old, like, it is
If
old
you're
compared
like
to the women.
7,
No, if the women are like 22, like, That would be
Yeah.
like me
Creepy
going
at
after a
that point,
22-year-old.
yeah.
I'm like, no, that's gross.
Leo does well for himself. He always gets the youngins.
That's just because
It's a
he's
movie.
rich
Once
and
they turn
famous.
25.
He's not a
no.
normal. If Leo was at the grocery store at Wegmans, he wouldn't be able to pick up anyone.
That's very true.
He's not that great looking.
He's not. I don't know what the deal. He's not, and his head keeps getting bigger. Why does
deal
his
is-
head get bigger?
The deal is he's rich and famous. That's it. That's the deal.
All these
Done.
older actors, their heads get enormous for some reason, and I
Yeah.
don't
Drugs, I don't know.
understand.
It's filled with ego.
Filler.
It's the
It's all
wasp
hot air.
juice.
That's what it is. Oh man.
If me and Leo were at Wegmans, I would have more game than him because I'm in real life and he's not.
Wegmans, is this the place to go?
I don't know.
That's where
You
you
pick
meet
up
the
the
ladies.
older women.
That's right.
They might have master's degrees, right?
Now, what tax bracket are you in? Finally, going out on a high note here, Mr. Boone. Not gonna lie, I miss your actual videos.
Yeah, what does that mean? Because I responded, but I don't. Does he
I
mean
think
the
you
Bad
missed,
Movie
like
Night
the
show?
shorts with you and
There's
Ian.
so many
maybe,
videos.
We
or-
have like 3 videos AJ needs to edit.
No, we have like 8, by the way.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm working.
You guys had so much fun watching.
He's busy
naked
making
vampires.
photo montages
Yeah,
of your
I
trip to
like-
Brooklyn.
He's photoshopping you into
Working
Brooklyn
hard over
pictures.
here.
What do
you
you
want me
mean?
to? I can edit one. Give me one to edit. We have like 8 Bad Movie Night videos we have shot. Apparently, that just
There's a lot of them. The next one's the sequel to that.
There's really no
Werewolves
point.
in prison.
No one watches them. That's the.
I do. I think
They're-
they're hilarious.
There's so much work and no one watches.
Just
it.
because you guys watch
like
the
10
most
hours of
perverted
editing.
shit ever.
That's all AJ. That's all AJ.
Yeah, who picked the naked vampire movie? What was that?
I would pick really obscure.
Mark picked that, I think.
I would pick.
Dude, I showed up the hard drive with lots of movies, and we picked some.
I would pick the most obscure random movies, and then AJ would show up with all these just softcore pornos on. And then Mark always just falls for it. So he's like, that's what wins. But in our defense, we've done it for like 5 to 7 years. There's nobody watches them, so there's so much work to do. So what's the fucking
Yeah,
point?
it's hard to
You know?
like say I'm going to spend 10
I
hours.
find them.
Mr.
I find
Boone
them
does.
entertaining.
Mr. Boone does, yeah.
All right,
Or maybe he's
well,
talking about the ones you did with Ian. I don't know.
The next one is the sequel to Werewolf in Women's Prison, which is Frankenstein in Women's Prison. So,
I don't even remember that. I don't remember that at all. I don't remember anything about
well,
that.
we got to watch the third one. It's Dracula.
I'm not watching that. All right, come on, bro.
We got to conclude the trilogy sooner or later.
Oh
How
my
do they
god.
keep getting into the women's prison?
I forget. Frankenstein's resurrected by a scientist in the prison who's experimenting on people or something.
Well, it's like Abbott and Costello keep running into.
Maybe we need to make a new channel for those or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I feel like our channel is fucked. Like no matter what we do, you know what I mean?
It's the algorithms, man. It's the algorithm.
'Cause, like,
YouTube's changing all the time.
I feel like
man.
we're one. Like if there's other YouTube channels that have made this much content and have this few amount of
They would have given up
subscribers,
by now.
they would have way given up. Do you know what I mean? But we just keep going. So
we're
like,
never stopping.
We don't
Yeah.
need them.
go
Got
ahead.
150 views. We're good.
Yeah.
That
Our
does it for
subscriber
us,
count
if you-
grows, but our viewers never do.
Yeah, I never understood
Yeah.
that. We got
That's
a bunch of
YouTube, man.
subscribers.
It's YouTube. It's,
They all click
Anyways.
the black dog video. And
well, the problem is
click
then,
on
like,
that.
if you're subscribing to stuff and, like, you end up with, like, 1,000,000 channels and you
I
don't
know.
watch them because there's just too
No.
many. Yeah.
I hear you.
You got to prioritize those car crash videos.
Guess so. All right, Spiv, what were you saying?
I was saying that does it for our listener feedback. So you need to leave some comments on Wasp Woman,
Yeah.
which helps the algorithm, and hit the like button and the subscribe and the bell and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And comment a lot because that pumps us up in
That
recommendations.
does. And tell your friends to check out the show. That is.
Absolutely.
That's how you do it.
Okay. All right. So now it's time for the wheel, and I have to preface the wheel is that it still has Dead Space on there, and there's nothing I can do about that. And it still has the apple on there, and there's nothing I can do about that.
All right. Well,
And it still
if
has
lands-
Warlock on there, and there's nothing I can do
all right,
about that.
If it lands on either of those, we're watching that Underworld movie.
Oh yeah, that was. A good
Oh
one.
yeah,
All right.
Dark Sentient or whatever.
Yeah,
it's
those
called.
three
Yeah.
are Dark Sentient.
Really?
Man.
All right,
We're watching
so
the Bad Underworld movie.
all right, are we ready?
Go for it. Why is transient?
I can't adjust the wheel. I can't make changes to it right now. I have to rebuild it.
Aaron
own
has
thing.
control.
I don't
over
know. I did it at Aaron's house. Now I can't edit it. It's all fucked.
Oh, no.
And sushi.
Oh.
Oh, sweet.
I'm not
Christ.
excited for this. Let's see.
What is this? Who recommended this?
Sushi Bites Back.
Was this Sean?
Who
dead.
recommended
The
this?
show is dead.
The show is dead, guys. Dead Sushi from 2012.
What are you? What is everyone picking?
It's, Matthew-
Like,
it's
what's
Matthew
going
Pfeiffer.
on? Yeah.
Matthew Pfeiffer. What the fuck is this shit you're picking for us? This is ridiculous.
It's on Tubi.
I think it's just like to make us angrier and more disgruntled.
And Paul picked the apple
it's
one.
working.
Watchable.
The apple was solid, Chris.
No,
You just don't like musicals.
I feel like that's accurate.
That's best musical 2023.
Dead Sushi from 2012. It says it's a horror comedy. The problem with comedies is there's just
Yeah.
nothing to talk about. Then
And
Yeah.
bad
Usually.
comedy
We'll
is
see.
just bad.
I bet it'll be good. Office Walker.
fingernails.
Is this a real trailer?
What in
Do
the
like- I do
fuck
like
is
sushi.
this?
What is going on? Is it like Hannibal? Is that what this is?
Is sushi made from humans? I don't know.
The sushi one scene?
Whoa!
Oh boy. This is
Okay.
gonna be really bad.
All right.
Oh Lord.
Can we find this on the internet?
It's on
It's
Tubi.
on
apparently,
Tubi.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Fucking
I guess we gotta watch it then. Whoa!
wow.
It might be good.
Oh.
Guys, I don't know.
What is happening?
Whoa! That looks pretty cool. All right, this looks pretty great.
Can we veto?
Can we all get one veto for the year? Or
Does she
something?
does she have sushi nunchucks?
She does have sushi nunchucks, yes.
Maybe we could start like a filibuster where Chris just keeps talking through the whole show about something else.
This is terrible. This. God damn it! I wanted the Underworld one.
This show sucks, man.
We're stopping this show. This show sucks. I fucking hate it.
It used to be fun.
It used to be fun. Not anymore.
Was it though? Was it? I don't know. We used to watch the
mean-
movies together. I like that part. But then
When
we
are we
miss all
gonna-
the content.
When are we gonna do the movies together?
But we used to watch them online.
Yeah, I would do
Oh, the
that.
watch-alongs?
Way back in the day.
Yeah, when the podcast started, we would all
we'd
watch
watch
the movie
the
together and then do the podcast immediately after.
Wow.
Yeah, we
That
talked
was-
about it for
that
like
was a
25
trip.
minutes. Yeah.
That's pre-children.
It was pre-children, yes.
There you go. Back when there was
'Cause-
time to burn.
Smith, that's like 3 or 4 hours of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have 3 or 4 free hours?
Probably, but it's during the school day. I'm
Exactly.
supposed to be working then. So.
Well, isn't everybody?
Are we really watching this Dead Sushi
Supposed to be
movie? Is that what we're
working right
doing?
I think we have to. We spun it.
So,
I feel like Matt already got like 7 Patreon picks this year. God damn it! I just want to watch that fucking Underworld movie.
No.
Ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous, guys.
There's always Witchcraft 15.
I would rather watch Witchcraft 15. Then we're closer.
We can't do that. Aaron might not be here next week.
That's true.
Where's he
Will
gonna be?
he ever be
He's
back?
gonna be working again.
He's at work. He's a working man. They call him the working man.
Works too much.
I work too much. I need to quit. Like
Yeah,
everything.
just quit everything.
What would I do if I quit everything?
I don't know.
Watch movies.
You get like a little trailer out in the woods and you just do you.
You could do van life.
Just do meth?
Ooh,
And start a
there you go.
blog or a vlog.
No.
I think
I
you
would
would
watch it
pretty
and then I
well.
would just die.
I watched a van life video where she was saying how she cleans out her toilet. And so she takes like the pee bucket and then dumps it in a toilet.
Nice.
And but then she takes all the poop, put it in a trash bag, and threw it in a trash can in like a park.
Nice.
Ugh.
And
I
it's
love
like,
these vans where
really?
they start out with like these
It's giant.
$100,000 Mercedes and like, who bought this van for you?
Right.
Right?
Who customized this van?
Those
This van's more-
$150,000
more
Sprinter
expensive
vans.
than my house.
Yeah.
Like what?
Good God.
It's van life, AJ. You don't understand.
you need the money for the van life.
You can afford the van life, then you can afford a nice house somewhere.
But then you're stuck in one place.
You
called
can't
stability.
explore.
You can't be
Chris, you're just gonna marry a doctor, and then you become the auteur.
or a lawyer.
I don't think that's going to happen. Leo keeps taking all the women I'm interested in.
You're not going to Wegmans.
Yeah, you gotta start shopping at Wegmans. The Aldi thing's not working for you.
Actually, I used to shop at Wegmans. Now I've been shopping at Aldi because those deals are
I know. So good. It's organic.
But
Organic.
I will say, like, one out of every two, 50% of the time I go into Aldi, I don't buy anything because it depends on the line. There's
Yeah.
only usually one guy working, and I don't know the
yeah.
checkout procedure. It makes no
Oh,
sense.
it's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. So I'm like, if there's like 4 people, I'm like, nah, I'm just not doing this.
The first time I walked into Aldi, I'm like, what are these products? Because they're all like, if you were doing like knockoffs of actual brands and stuff, and it looks weird and dystopian.
They're good though.
They are good. They are good.
Yeah, prices are good. Aldi.
Prices are good,
Also, it's
man,
Germans.
and the quality's good. Like,
Yeah, I
We
get
have a
that.
fucking Aldi.
They got cauliflower
Right.
rice, and it's good. That's what I get there.
Cauliflower rice. You
Yeah.
should do a video of a
Cauliflower rice is
recipe
a
where
waste
you
of
cook
space.
something with cauliflower rice.
Yeah, I haven't done a cooking video in a while.
I'd watch that.
No, you fucking wouldn't.
I
Anyways.
don't watch your cooking videos.
Wow.
You don't watch my cooking
I
videos,
don't
Biff?
watch the cooking videos. They're
I
too
watched
long.
your videos. They're very entertaining.
I started one and it was funny, but then I looked and it was like 20 minutes long, and I was like, I don't have this kind of time.
Spiv is killing your algorithm right now.
Oh my god, they're killing, they're killing my algorithm.
Competitively killing
I
it.
told you, I
Yeah,
car
yeah. My
crash
husband was
videos.
doing that. He's like, I clicked on your video. I watched about a minute of it. I'm like, you're
Yeah.
fucking my algorithm
Yeah,
and my
they are.
stats. What are you
They
doing?
are.
Don't
don't
even
watch,
click on
yeah.
it. Don't even click on it. Shit.
I think we need a striptease video from Chris. That would get us some views.
No, it would not, Spiff. That would kill the channel for sure. That would be the final nail in the coffin.
That's how we go
I
out.
think we need to bring back Cougar Corner.
We don't control Cougar Corner. The
We
Cougars
gotta have
control the
cougars
corner.
in order
Yeah.
to have
start-
a
we
cougar
gotta start-
corner.
Cougars.
Fabricated.
Should happen
Send
once.
Chris and Spiv dirty messages so we can bring back Cougar Corner, please.
There you go.
Leave a voicemail. Cougars leave voicemails.
Oh, there you go,
Cougars.
badmovienight.com. With
Cougar
dashes.
purrs.
All right, that's gonna do it for this week's episode on the Wasp Woman. If you enjoyed it, go to the iTunes, leave us a review. That helps out the show. Go to bad-movie-night.com, leave us a voicemail. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you Cougars, apparently, as well. Next week, we are watching Dead Sushi from
Yes.
2012. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
12.
Yes, it is.
Which is available on Tubi, Roku, Plex. Matthew Pfeiffer is getting a 3-year ban. I haven't watched the movie
Oh,
yet,
there you
but
go.
that is what is
Already
going to be
banned.
There you
happening.
go, man. You're gonna get a ban.
Pushed
it too
just
far.
because. And
Pushed it too
it's
far.
got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, 72% like on Google,
Rotten
and
Tomatoes is
5.7
worthless.
on
Yeah,
IMDb.
we're gonna
This
watch it and be
is
like, "This is a great movie."
5.7
That's
out of
it.
10 with almost 18 or 1700 votes. This is too good of a movie. Too good of a
Too
movie.
good for this podcast.
We should probably call an audible, watch the Underworld thing, just to do it. What do you think, AJ? Are you on my side? That's right. That's what we should do.
I mean, I've been wanting to watch the Underworld movie for like months now.
Yeah, me too. It's never
This
gonna
is
happen.
sad.
Can't ever happen. Fine.
I think we gotta. I don't know, man. I think we gotta switch the wheel up a bit
I don't
go-
even control the wheel anymore.
And that's the problem. Have you see the problem? It's right there.
I can't do anything about
Maybe we go back to having the Patreon
We used
wheel
to
and
have
our wheel.
yeah, we
and
used to
vice
have two
versa.
wheels, and we'd
Yeah.
switch back and forth.
Because now
We've been watching our movies though. We watched Dead Space, or that wasn't our movie, I guess.
No, we watched a
Woman.
lot
yeah,
of
that's because
Patreon
we're
movies,
we're just doing
minds. We had to
Patreon
watch
now,
Wasp
right?
Woman.
Yeah.
which is fine, but
Yeah.
we haven't been able to pick a lot.
I don't know.
Right.
I think we got to figure out a better balance system. That's
Mm-hmm.
all.
Well, here's the real question: do we finish the Witchcraft? There's 2 left.
Yes, we need
Yeah,
to.
we
Yes.
have
Yeah,
to.
we're finishing
Yeah.
this year.
Okay, because we only have, in theory, like 7 more weeks of time.
Yes, we got 2 weeks for the.
What are we doing in
rewards.
December? What was that thing we're doing?
It's Merry Dickmas.
Mary Dickmas. That's
All,
right.
all Dick Moss movies.
And I
And-
get a wheel in November for my birthday.
And she gets a
true.
wheel, so there's. And we might have to do Triple Xmas because I told James
Oh,
we would
that
review it
could
on
be
the
like
show.
a special episode or
Oh,
something.
that'd be fun.
And, oh, shit. Maybe we won't. James Dean responded, does that mean I get to come on the show after all these years?
Don't want him on the show.
I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck. But then literally, we only have a few weeks. We'd have to fit in 2 Witchcraft movies.
And I'm gone one Wednesday.
Oh,
I think
my
we gotta.
God.
What?
No, we gotta
I have to
drag it
have
out.
test done.
We're dragging it
We
out.
better lock it in.
No, we're going into next year, dude. No way.
Yeah, it ain't making it.
We're not
ain't
making it.
It'll get in
Yeah.
there. We could do a supersized double episode, the last 2 witchcrafts.
Oh my god, I think we
How-
That
I'd
might
rather-
kill Aaron, though.
He's already gone. He's not
Aaron's
coming
already
back.
not showing
I
up.
just heard
How
his
worse can it
head
get?
explode on the other.
He's not here. What
We'll
else?
figure it out. We'll figure it out off air. That's it, guys. We're just rambling at this point.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your support. We will catch you here next time when we watch Dead Sushi from 2012. Goodbye.
Bad Movie Night Podcast. Podcast. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night.